Hello again. This video today is going to be mainly geared toward children, students. As you know, I'm a school psychologist, and I did want to spend a little bit of time talking about ways to keep mentally and physically healthy right now. But a lot of these strategies will also apply to adults or parents, and I'm going to do a related video, and a lot of this information is going to be applicable on that one as well. We're at the middle of April now, so it's been a good month since students have not been able to come to school. So this is our current new normal, or our now normal. And this is temporary, and we all need to remember that. We need to make sure you remember is to keep a particular schedule, a routine. This is important even during the summer. But you want to keep some kind of regular sleep schedule of going to bed at about the same time every night, getting up about the same time every morning. You also want to make sure that you're getting dressed, that you're, sometimes it helps to put on a t-shirt that is just something fun. So one of the perks for me right now, not having to actually go into an office or into my schools, is I'm getting dressed, but I am dressing informally. And today I'm wearing the Star Wars t-shirt that just makes me feel good, which kind of goes along with another strategy of watching an old favorite cartoon or sitcom or movie like Star Wars. That can also just help you feel good. Showering and bathing regularly, those kinds of things are really important. Staying hydrated, drinking a lot of water during the day, and definitely getting some sunshine. That's really important for our mental health as well as our physical health. And if you have a yard, maybe going out and helping to clean up the yard, whether it's picking up trash or pulling weeds, but just getting out and getting that sunshine. It's also really important to have something every day to look forward to, okay? So that's really important that it's kind of like having a daily goal, right? You want to have a goal every day of at least one thing that you're going to do that day or something that you can look forward to. You want to surround yourself with things that make you happy or make you feel good. So, for instance, I mentioned about getting dressed, whether it's in your favorite pajamas or a favorite t-shirt. Okay, Star Wars t-shirt, which is so cool, right? Another thing that is important is using your senses. So one of your senses is touch. It's important to give people hugs if you can, and as long as you feel comfortable doing that. Another thing that people sometimes overlook are smells, such as food smells. I have this Bright Lemon Snowdrops lotion that I got for Christmas, and I just love it. Oh gosh, did I put it on my nose? I told you I love it. Anyway, it just smells so good. Oh my gosh, I really love this smell. So, but anyway, those kinds of things just can make you really feel good. Playing games, and I'm talking about board games, card games. There's games where you take a bunch of pictures and you make up a story with the pictures. You can do that as a family, you can do it on your own, whatever. I would warn you to to limit your video game playing or your iPhone game playing. There's a time and a place for educational games, online games, computer games. There's a time and place for that. Limit your non-educational game playing. You might notice that a lot of times if you do that, you're kind of zoning out. I know I have a favorite solitaire game on my phone, and if I'm playing it, an hour can go by, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, where'd that time go? So you have to really be careful with that. And I've even read that that people who developed all this technology don't even let their own kids play on the iPad or do different things because they recognize that it's not doing good things to brains necessarily. Okay, so I'm just gonna say limit how much video game you're playing. And it smells so good. Keeping in touch with others, in person, at home, but also FaceTime, calling, definitely checking in with teachers and doing that online let's say, conferencing and instruction, and just seeing other people and getting some of that feedback from a teacher or other students. It's really important to speak kindly. This is a difficult time for everybody, and so we're going to be more likely to be less tolerant of others, maybe less patient. So it's really important that we kind of recognize if we're feeling extra cranky, and let the people around you know that, it's not you, I'm just not feeling myself today. Okay, and we need to be kind to each other. And so watch the words that you use, not only in person with your family or those that are with you, but also if you're online, or on the phone, just make sure that you're using kind words. I love journaling, keeping a diary. I did that when I was younger. I still have those books, those diaries. Writing a note to somebody, grandma, for instance, somebody that would love to get a letter or postcard from you. That's a good way to spend some time and keep yourself mentally sane. Helping to cook, cleaning your room, or straightening up the living room. That would be nice, right? Okay. If you have a pet, play with your pet. They're neglected when you're at school, right? Setting goals for next school year, huh? I bet you're excited to think about that. That would help improve your grades, right? Reading, drawing, playing a musical instrument, singing, la la la. But any kind of thing that taps into your hobbies and interests, or you can even start a new hobby. Doing a craft. How about setting goals for next school year? That's a good one, right? Especially if you're a high school student, but maybe also if you're in middle school, this is also a good time to research careers, colleges. I love the idea of starting a resume. A lot of colleges now ask for you to share a college resume, and that doesn't necessarily include work experience. If you have work experience, that's great, but if you don't, it contains really about what your interests are, where you went to school, any kind of volunteer experiences. There's lots of resources on the internet for that, templates and everything. Let's see. Eating properly, snacking, kind of like video games. You need to watch your snacking, but if you're going to snack, make sure your snacks are healthy. This is not the time to consume a lot of chips, for instance, and it's really tempting to reach for things out of boredom or just if you're just not feeling good, right? But again, it goes back to keeping that good regular routine. So I think I really quickly hit on everything here. Again, speak kindly to other people, and also keep a regular schedule. Go to bed on time, wake up at a reasonable time, and also have something to look forward to each day. So that's kind of like a daily goal, something that every day you can look forward to something. That's really going to be helpful too. Thank you for spending your time with me today, and I hope this gives you some ideas. And again, I will be doing another video for parents or adults. A lot of this is going to include, or a lot of that is going to include some of this. So try and keep your spirits up. Know that all the educators miss you kids. We want to see you students back at school. We do miss you. We do care about you. And so please hang in there, kids. We are so eager to see you back at school. We miss you. God bless.